Hey guys, so today I'm finally going to be sharing with you guys how I went back red yet again. I asked you guys in my last video if you wanted to see a hair dyeing video because I wasn't sure if I was going to put this up since I have plenty of going red videos here on my YouTube channel already, but a lot of you guys did want to see it, so I'm putting it up for you. This time, as you can see, I did not go completely red. I left my roots natural. Reason being, I'm growing out my hair. And when you apply like chemical products to your hair, like right at the root, you're obviously going to get them on your scalp as much as you try to avoid getting those products on your scalp. And that does kind of irritate your scalp and just, you know, causes a lot of breakage, a slowdown in the hair growth, and it just, you know, it's just not good for your scalp. So I decided to this time just do like a red ombre, precisely like I said, because I'm growing out my hair and I just want my roots to stay as healthy as possible. Second reason, I feel like I'm at a point in my educational career where I have to stay a little bit toned down and a little bit more professional looking. And although some reds can look very, you know, classy and elegant, the red that I like, which you guys know what it is, it's like a pink, bright, intense red, I feel like it's not very professional looking. It almost falls into like the punk rock style category. So I wanted to stay a little bit toned down. So I feel like the red ombre kind of, you know, keeps it toned down because I still have that natural color on the top, but the bottom is, you know, ba boom. Those are the two main reasons, but there are a ton of other benefits. For example, being that I don't feel the need to have to retouch it as often as I did when I had completely red hair, because at this stage, even where I'm at now, I would feel the need to have to retouch it, because then like my whole like hair, entire head of hair would look kind of dull and ashy looking. So you want to keep it looking as vibrant as possible when your entire head of hair is red, versus like just having it, you know, kind of half red. I feel like I could go on longer without retouching it. And then there's also, like, I don't use as much product, so that's a big plus, because you know having red hair can get a little pricey. Another benefit of just doing it kind of like a red ombre thing is to avoid the hot roots issue, which a lot of you guys messaged me about, and I try to walk you through it. But hot roots are, you know, when your roots are a lot brighter than the rest of your hair, just because your roots take color a lot faster. So if you do it this way, you know, that's one way to avoid that, because you don't have to deal with coloring your roots. Or you could do like this ombre technique first and then do your whole entire head of hair, which, because this bottom part is already red, your color should match up pretty much exactly. I thought I would just throw in those little pros of having red ombre hair in case any of you guys are considering going red but you are not full for the complete commitment. Maybe this could be a good start just to kind of test the waters and see if you're ready for red hair. The con of this, however, is I don't know how I'm going to retouch it yet, because since I have like the red at the bottom, but then I have like some balayage pieces like throughout the hair that look kind of like highlights. I don't know how I'm going to get those without, you know, kind of going over into the rest of my hair. So that's one con. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm sure there'll be a video. This time I was actually going to go get it done professionally, and I had set up my appointment. I put my money aside. It was going to be $150, and I was ready to go. But then I had another engagement to go to related to a project where I had to, you know, interview some people. Anyway, so I couldn't go, so I had to cancel my appointment. I was going to reschedule it for some time when I had like another day off, which was going to be until December like 18th or something like that. And I was like, ugh, I cannot wait that long, because if you know me in person, I am such an impatient, impulsive person that when I want something, I need to have it like right then and there, or I get frustrated and angry, and ugh, it's just a mess. So then I was like, screw this, I'm just going to do it myself and hope for the best. Now, because it was ombre, I was extremely nervous. I have never done an ombre on myself that actually came out good, so I didn't want any line of demarcation or like a dip dye look. You know, I wanted it to blend nicely like a color melt, so I was in for a huge problem, but in the end I think it turned out pretty good, except for, you know, like the few little mistakes that you make when you do your own hair. Like I have a little, you know, kind of dot of red somewhere in here. That's probably just from like parting my hair with the gloves, but overall there's like no straight line, and I think it looks pretty well blended. So let me just do like a quick 360 for you guys. Like, here's the side. And I hope it's bright enough in here where you could see the red, because I know it's fading, but... So here's like the side. And then here's the other side. So, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think overall it came out really, really good. I am quite impressed with my own work because I did do it myself. So you have to take that into consideration of the overall look, okay? So I hope you guys did. The hardest part, I have to say, was doing the back. Because I was basically going in blind. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just kind of hoping, you know, that I was doing it correctly. But I hope you guys like how it turned out, and we can move on to the demo part now. Okay. So this is what my hair looked like before. It was a dark brown with some light brown balayage pieces throughout the hair. And this is the end result, like a dark vibrant red color, and this is more true to color than the intro. What you will need is the Hicolor highlights in Magenta and the Hicolor in Red Hot, 30 volume developer, some gloves just to protect your hands, a tinting bowl, and some red color protein filler. So when I emptied out the contents of the black box, I had a color and a little shot of red dye. You want to put in half of the color and half of the shot of red dye into your bowl, and do the same thing to the magenta color. Just put in half of the two because I was only doing the ombre. I also put in a couple squirts of the red color protein filler into my bowl, and then just mix it all together and hope for the best. So to start off, of course, you want to part your hair, and it is key to work in really thin, small sections. So what I did is I took some of the dye on a toothbrush in order to apply it onto the hair, and then I would kind of work between using the brush and my hands to blend the color upwards. So as you can see, I would take two fingers and kind of rub the color up and down on the piece of hair that I'm working on, just to kind of blend it, and so there's no harsh line. And then another technique that I did was to flip the brush vertically and vary the length of how high you take the color. I hope that makes sense, but you don't want there to be a harsh line, so just make sure that you're not always going at the same height. And I'm just going to let you watch a couple more clips because it's easier to watch than to explain it. And then here what I did is I just painted on a couple of balayage pieces all over. As you can see there on the side, I have a couple hand painted like highlights, and you just want to again vary how high up you take the color on each strand and how thick and thin, you know, each piece of hair is. So just kind of hand paint some strands wherever you feel like it and wherever you think that the placement would be better. Make sure that you work as fast as possible to apply it throughout your whole head, and then I let it sit for 30 minutes. That's it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you have any other questions that were not answered in this video, leave them in the comment section below and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability, because I'm not a professional, so I'm not able to answer every single question for you guys, but you know, I'll do what I can. So with that, I hope you guys have a great week, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.